What's going on, everybody? Dr. Mavericks Gamer Guys back yet again into another Rocket League episode. And of course, as I had promised, especially after the finish to the second Beach Blast crate opening, we had to get back in and do some PCCs. So that's what we got rocking and rolling. If you have not gone and checked out the Beach Blast crate opening number 2, go watch that before you jump into this one. I don't know what this episode holds, but you got to see how that one folds out. It was absolutely fantastic. So I'll do the shameless plug up front, guys. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Hopefully you're having a good day. If you aren't, hopefully this puts you in a good mood. And if you are, hopefully it just adds to the fun and puts a smile on your face. As always, if you are new, like, comment, subscribe. We love chatting with you guys, so please feel free. Don't be afraid. Throw a comment down below. Say hey, say what's going on. We'll respond back. Love to chat with you. In addition to that, we've got links in the description below, so make sure to check that out. Follow us on Twitch. Give us a follow over on Discord as well. Join our server over there. That way you can stay up to date. That is 100% the best place to stay up to date, especially for what we're going to do as far as streams, if we do giveaways, any type of community play days, especially on Rocket League or any other games. That's the best place to find all of the up-to-date information. Then we got a cool community of people over there too, always looking to play Rocket League and stuff like that. So be sure to hop over there and come hang out with us. As always, if you've been here a while, thank you so much. Continue to support. We continue to grow, moving past the 1,700 sub mark, so it's absolutely awesome. And we couldn't do it without you guys. Continued support, continued views, clicks, likes, comments, all that great stuff just helps us continue to grow, and we really, really appreciate it. So let's jump into this. We're going to do 70 of these bad boys here today, and we're going to see how we do. It was the Beach Blast crate opening, the way it finished was it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. So we have got to jump back into these. This is my crate, man. This is my crate. I don't care what anybody says. We've opened so many, and we've gotten so many good items out of this, and the luck is it's been insane with this. I cannot even describe to you how good it's been. We had such a great series of runs. I cannot wait, honestly, cannot wait for a double painted weekend. I'm being honest. I cannot wait for another double painted weekend. I don't think we're going to see one for a while, but I've got plenty of PCCs, and I'm hoping we can get one and continue the crazy luck streak. There's a painted black lone wolf. That's a good way to get rolling here as we get started. It's been good, man. It's been really, really good. I'm telling you, I am super, super pumped just about what we got going on. Future Rocket League. I mean, it's hard not to want to continue to do the crate openings the way that we've been going, especially with the way that last Beach Blast crate opening ended. Just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. There's some purple Yamains. So doing well. Couple of good painted items up front. Like I said at the start, hopefully you're having a good day. I don't know when this one's going to go up. We're trying to get out. Been pretty consistent with the uploads just about every day during the week. They always go up at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of Rocket League content to talk about. I mean, we can talk about, this is, come on now. Come on now, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Purple painted Infiniums. First exotic rip. Let's go. All right, here we go. All right, this one's, man, keeping it up, keeping the streak alive. Let's get it. Let's get it. That is awesome. One thing we talked about a lot in the past couple episodes, last couple weeks, conversation's really been dominated by the Epic buyout, takeover, whatever you want to call it, of Psyonix. And a couple of you had actually mentioned and talked about how, Epic bringing people into the game, is a positive thing if the community gets bigger. And I 100% agree with you. I think the other thing is, if they're more consistent, if you look at what Fortnite is doing, and I don't play Fortnite, but I do, it's hard not to keep up to it because it's such a big game. What they're doing with their seasons and how, consistent they are with content. I mean, they're always bringing out stuff that's great for content creators. And it's not, they don't do it for the content creators. The content creators just get the benefit of all of that stuff being consistent. But that's kind of how I felt over the last, I don't know, 2 months for this game. We've gotten very consistent communication. We've gotten very consistent, updates, Rocket Pass. We've got the event coming up. So it's been really good. I mean, it's been easy in addition to the series that we've always got going, our Market Watch, crate openings, obviously, which is why a lot of you guys are here. But a lot of you really enjoy the Market Watch. We've got some competitive play going on. We've got the new season that by the time this goes up, we'll probably have started already. So we're going to do some more Road to Ranked. We get our, we're at our community designs, which we've been a little slower on that, just because those do take a little bit more editing time. But I look forward to showing off some of your designs, hopefully sometime this week. So it's been cool because we've got some really, I think, well-established series is what I would call it. Some content that you guys enjoy being consistent with. But it also makes it really easy when we get these update announcements and we get the news and we can talk about what's coming up. RLCS, new fan rewards. I mean, that was awesome. We're going to have, regionals. We're going to have LAN. So a lot of that stuff to be able to cover is really good. And so it'll be nice. It'll be interesting to see again once Epic really starts to put a little bit of their fingerprints on the game. What else? How consistent the rest of the stuff ends up being. I'm looking forward to that part of it. Again, still have some skepticism and stuff. And again, I feel like we've talked about this a lot, especially the last couple of weeks. But it's big for the game. It's very significant. I think you're going to continue to hear about it. We're going to continue to talk about it, just because we can't not talk about it, right? Because it's not just like an update where the content comes and then we've got to deal with whatever happens after the fact. This is something that's going to be persistent throughout the course of the game. And like I said, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we're going to do from a content standpoint. Being able to deliver you guys the news. I mean, we do kind of pride ourselves on being able to stay up to date with the news as soon as it's coming out. So getting a video out, within 24 hours. Just letting you guys know what's going on, what our thoughts are. You guys know me and Sloth. We don't hold back on our comments and our thoughts. We're pretty positive for the most part, but we're going to be also realistic too, because that's just how the kind of people we are. So it's been good. It's been good. Plus some other games. We've always talked about we don't want to just be a Rocket League channel, and I think you guys can appreciate that. Streaming wise, I'll just be really honest. It's a lot easier to stream Apex than it is Rocket League. Rocket League takes full focus for the most part for 5 minutes of a game, so it's hard to keep up with chat. Other games like Apex Battle Royales, because the fights happen so inconsistently, it's pretty easy. It's easier, in my opinion, to keep up with the chat and to interact with you guys. That's just my opinion, my point of view. But we definitely do both, and some other games. I'm still trying to figure out what else we can add to the channel. Play with some consistency. Honestly, I would like to get, and I'm not sure what else is really coming up from a single player standpoint, but we really had a lot of fun with like a game like Halo Wars. That's really where we got started. I was gonna say if these would have been pain, that would have been nuts. That's really where this channel got started, was actually Halo Wars 2, and that was great because that gave a lot of strategy, single player campaign walkthroughs and stuff that we're able to do, which was a ton of fun. I absolutely had a blast, and I know Sloth and I had a ton of fun doing those, and then doing achievement guides. That's something else that I think we've got a passion for. It's just the games nowadays, the achievements, especially for what we play. I can't do an achievement guide necessarily in Rocket League. It's a little bit harder, right? Because a lot of the achievements are just, play this or get this score or whatever the case may be. So looking forward to seeing what else we can add to it. We're always looking. We're always interested. We're always keeping trying to stay diverse, and Battle Royales and Rocket League are some of my forte, as I think you guys know, and just that's what we enjoy playing too. We've always enjoyed the Call of Duties. We'll talk one time on stream or something about how me and Sloth met and what we used to do in the college dorm rooms, and used to grind some Call of Duty 4 back in its very far heyday, which was just a blast. So, but anyways, I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited for to see what the future of this game holds. I'm so pumped for this event. I think it's going to be absolutely. I'm hoping it's going to be nuts, and I'm hoping it's going to be really well. I have a feeling it's going to be really well put together. I'm really, really positive about it because it seems like they're doing a good job of listening to player feedback. which is critical. It's critical, especially with the core fan base that this game has. You've got to pay attention to the people that are going to drive this game. And I'm not saying casual players don't have a say. That's not it at all. That's not the point I'm trying to make here. The point I'm trying to make is that there is a very dedicated fan base that puts a ton of hours in this game. They can't make everybody happy. Someone's always going to have an opinion that's going to go against whatever they want to do. They'll come up with some, they're talking about doing under the hood trading and item management system updates. Some people aren't going to like it. But I think as long as they listen and fix the things that are a challenge and try to make the system better and at least get player feedback on what works and doesn't work, and as a general consensus, I think it's going to continue to drive the game and make it successful. And really good, successful games do that. The best games, in my opinion, do that. They listen to player feedback, especially when it comes to like tweaks in the game. This doesn't have as much because the core fundamental root of this game, you could strip everything else out. You could strip all the item customization, the crates, the maps. You can make it very bland. The core of the game is going to play the same, right? The mechanics of it, they really have not tweaked because those are really solid. So it's all the other stuff that they can really listen to that's going to be important. Unlike a game like Call of Duty, Apex, a different Battle Royale where, they have to balance weapons and they have to balance characters and certain other things like that. Riot League is kind of special because they don't have to as much worry about that. Now, with Epic coming in, again, it's also been thrown out there. Maybe we'll see some different game modes, so something like that coming in. There were definitely some tweaks and stuff that I think could be looked at if they bring in any other kind of game modes, especially if it's not specific. You look at a game like Hoops, if that's introduced and some of the ball physics or something doesn't quite work right, they'll definitely could make tweaks to that. So just continue to listen to player feedback is absolutely critical, and I think that's... Oh, come on now. Oh, man. 3 exotics. We did get 1 painted. I think as long as they continue to do that, the game will continue to have a bright future. I think that's the key. That's critical. I think you guys all out there, if you're watching, definitely agree. And I'm just excited. I'm excited for what it's got going. When you think about how old this game is, too, and how popular it still is, it's very impressive. And I think the esports scene, RLCS was a ton of fun to watch up to this point. I'm really looking forward to LAN and seeing how the teams do. I think that continues to get better. I think the Collegiate Rocket League, RLRS as well, has been really good. I think they've got a good structure there. There's been some discussion and some conversation always about, does the season need to be longer? I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to that. I think, let them play some more matches. Obviously, it's got to work out from a schedule perspective with a lot of stuff, so I understand there's a ton of stuff in the background that has to go on, and there's lots of other competing tournaments and stuff like that players and stuff probably want to do. So no issues with any of that, but I think that would be an interesting thing looking forward. Maybe 1 year. I'm also kind of hoping maybe 1 year to get to a LAN. I think that's a long way off kind of goal, but I think that would be really neat, especially if it's hosted in a city a little bit closer to where I reside. I think would be pretty cool. Tickets are usually not too expensive. I've never actually looked at the price of a ticket, but I don't think tickets are too expensive. I do know they go relatively quick. And that just goes to show you that the pretty strong player fan base, especially when you can do a live in-person LAN event, is really critical. So good stuff all around. Now let's talk about crates. This has been okay. We did get purple Infiniums. We've got some good painted Lone Wolves. Nothing else really jumping out at me at this point. I forget what we started with. I think we started with 21, just under 2160. Is that right? I think so. So we'll look to do, I don't know. How many more we want to do? Let's see here. Let's see how many keys we got left. We'll go down to whatever next. We'll do 8 more. We'll go to 110 keys even. I don't even know how many crates that ends up being, but that's how many we're gonna open. And still pretty good. Pull painted exotics is awesome. We did pick up 3 total exotics. So maybe we can see 1 more, maybe throw some paint on it here as we get closed out these last couple. We got 5 left after this one. Still, even if this one turns out to not be the greatest of opening, this is still my crate. This is still 100% my crate. We've opened a ton of them, but our luck on these have been really, really good. Real good. I'm curious to see. It's going to be a while before we get a PCC refresh, but I'm curious to see what they would do moving forward. I know for sure the black markets would get swapped up. I think Hextide would definitely get thrown in here. That's just my personal opinion. It would be interesting to see what cars get thrown in. I don't know that there's been a big pull for any of the new crate cars. Newer crate cars, rather. There's a purple, pink, saffron, some kind of color comment. Really doesn't matter. I think this is our last one here. Let's see how we do. A lot of imports today. So not bad. Not great. Not bad. Not great. Not crazy. Not the best one we've ever had. But they can't all be the best one, can they? We definitely used up a lot of our luck at the end of the Beach Best crate opening too. We got a pink one of those. Let's see what else we got. We got pink chakrams to go along with it. We got purple. We got forest green of these. A couple of exotics. We did get the purple infiniums, which is really cool. We got a burnt sienna lone wolf. We got the purple Yamains. I totally forgot about those. And the black lone wolf. We got a striker comet too. We're absolutely nuts. So good stuff on the, I mean, overall, not bad. Pink infiniums is really cool. Some good painted, very rares. We'll always take the lone wolves and the Yamains for sure. A lot of other good trade-up stuff. We're continuing to add back to our collection of PCC imports. So if we do get surprised with a double painted weekend, which I don't expect, sometime soon, we'll be ready for that as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, a good episode. We'll continue to do these. We'll look to maybe mix up the crates again here in the near future. Maybe see if we can't get our hands on some other seasonal crates. Maybe mix it up. Maybe go back to some ferocities too. We might throw ferocity in here in a little bit. But again, thank you guys so much for the continued support. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you're having a great day. As always, if you are new, like, comment, subscribe if you're not. Links in the description. Twitch, Twitter, Discord. Follow us on all that. Come join the stream. Come say hey. We would love to chat and hang out with you in more real time. Would be awesome. I've been Doc from Average Gamer, guys. As always, thank you so very much for the support. Really do appreciate it. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.